Hey, what's up, fellas? How you doing, man? Antonelli here. Okay, so let's talk about the Manny Machado, Fernando Tatis Jr. incident that happened a few nights ago. I've gotten a lot of questions to give my opinion on this, and I've been in major league dugouts. I've been in a lot of different dugouts, and so I've seen altercations in the clubhouse, in the dugout. So let's talk about it. First, I'm sure you know by now, if you're watching this, Tatis Jr. strikes out on a bad call. He comes into the dugout. He starts smashing his helmet, yelling. He's upset. Machado comes in. They're about to transition from the dugout to the field, and Machado starts yelling pretty loudly at Tatis. He tells him to stop it, tells him to just play baseball, tells him that everybody knows he's the best, just stop it and go out and play. Now, he says it really loud. There's a coach and a few players that end up coming around, not to break things up, but there's a lot of commotion going on, right? There's also music playing very, very loudly, so it's not like he can whisper it. And the other issue is someone films it. So nothing can happen in today's world, especially in sports, without somebody with a camera filming it. So here's my quick take on it. This is a whole lot to do about nothing. Okay, there's a lot of pressure right now on the Padres. They hadn't been playing well. They want to play well. And so they're trying to get things back on the right track. And bottom line is players get excited. Players get heated. Players get mad. Players get happy. And so players go through every single emotion. And for me, you want emotional players. You want players to get excited. You want players where it actually means something to them. And so they're fighting to make the playoffs. And there is a lot of pressure when it comes to that. Not only outside pressure, but also inside pressure. The team wants to play well. The team wants to win. Now, I've never been in a playoff race at the major league level. When I was in the major leagues, we were in last place, okay? So everyone knew we were in last. At that point, there was really not a whole lot for the team to play for except to not embarrass ourselves. And Jake Peavy got pissed, okay? Jake Peavy, after a game in the clubhouse, not in the dugout, in the clubhouse, he really lit the team up for not playing with any energy. So this stuff happens all the time. Again, it's an emotional game. And players get really mad and really upset when they don't do well. I've seen everything. I've seen players come in and smash helmets. I've seen players come in and take bats to bat racks. I've told you guys a story about how we had a bike inside the clubhouse, just an old stationary bike that was located in the corner of the shower, and there was a bat in there. When players got really upset, you could go into the clubhouse, take this bat, and beat the ever-living hell out of this stationary bike. So players get very frustrated. And typically players, yeah, they're going to try to not get frustrated visibly where people can see. But again, stuff happens. And so when you're really emotional, it's difficult to be that pissed off and then say, okay, I'm really mad, but I'm going to walk over here where nobody's watching, and I'm going to do this over here so nobody can see. Like David Ortiz, I saw David Ortiz, not personally, I saw him on TV, come in with a bat and beat the ever-living hell out of the bullpen phone. You've seen players smash water bottles or smash Gatorade containers. Like, we've seen all that stuff. So I don't think it's crazy to see players very emotional. Now, some people are saying, why couldn't this have waited until the clubhouse? Why did this have to be out in front of everybody? For me, again, in a perfect world, maybe that does happen. But also, in the heat of the moment, I think Machado's trying to stop things right there. And he's trying to get Tatis back focused in. And so he didn't want to wait until he got into the clubhouse. He wants to handle it right there. And I don't know the relationship between the two, but I'm assuming they're good friends. I've seen Machado call Tatis his little brother. And so I think we all know as well, especially when it's a family member, or in this case, they feel like brothers. If anyone has a brother or sister, a son, a daughter, whatever, just a family member, or just a really close friend, just someone that you really care about, this stuff can happen. And so I'd actually rather this stuff happen where it's a player trying to get another player back and focused and playing well again. It shows that they actually do care about each other. So I think it's a good thing. Now, the media and people with YouTube channels and people that have to write articles and all this stuff, they're going to blow a lot of this out of proportion and say, ooh, look at the Padres, turmoil within the Padres. Oh, the two best players in the Padres hate each other. Look at them screaming at each other. And they'll have the still shots of like Manny screaming and Tatis looking like this, and it makes it look like they wanted to kill each other. when in fact, I think all it was literally trying to help, like Machado trying to help Tatis and trying to get him locked back in. So Machado and Tatis have recently both come out. They did a little, I don't know if you want to call it press conference, but they answered questions before the game because I'm sure everyone's getting bombarded, and they see it on TV. Every sports channel, every blog post is talking about this turmoil in San Diego. And so they're going to try to put an end to that real quick. But if there was no Twitter, no social media, no Instagram, no YouTube, if this was back 20 years ago, I think this would just be everyday stuff. Like this stuff happens all the time. But now that we have a cell phone that captures it and it's all over the place on social media and just everywhere, it's a bigger deal than it really is. So that's my opinion of it. I don't think it's any big deal at all. I've seen similar stuff happen before. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, give it a thumbs up, all that good stuff. We'll talk to you later. If you've enjoyed this video and want to learn more about building the elite swing, check out our new course. We have over 2 hours of content, almost 30 hitting drills. We break down the exact mechanics that you're going to want to implement into your swing. I've put the link in the description if you want to go check it out.